Hello everyone, thanks for checking out my video. This is the second part of the special edition video where I share about my YouTube journey. If you haven't checked out part 1, do consider watching that first. So in this video, I will be touching on why am I not revealing my face, when did I start the channel, the little milestones along the way, the route to monetization of the channel. And for curious viewers out there, how much do I earn from a small faceless channel like this, as well as how did I spend my very first YouTube paycheck. Without further delay, let's dive straight in. Alright, first and foremost, why did I choose to have a faceless channel? Why didn't I want to show my face? Before I answer those questions, just wanted to say, at least from what I understand, it's generally easier for a YouTube channel to grow when you reveal your face. I am not saying faceless channels can't grow quickly or become huge and successful, but relatively speaking, it's basically more challenging to grow a faceless channel in terms of speed and size compared to channels where the creator shows their face. This is likely because when you reveal your face, it creates a sense of familiarity and viewers can associate a face with the channel. So going back to the question about why am I not revealing my face, the reason is quite simple. I prefer to keep a low profile and remain anonymous if possible. I'm actually quite introverted. Therefore, by not revealing my identity, it just feels more comfortable for me. Anyway, the objective of running this channel is to share my knowledge on the stock market, basic technical analysis, and my options trades. It's not about my face, so I guess how I look like isn't that important. Furthermore, I am not seeking fame and I'm also not trying to be famous. Therefore, I believe whether I reveal my face or not isn't really relevant, as viewers are here for the information and knowledge that I provide, not for my appearance. Just to add on, my goal isn't to turn this YouTube channel into something massive, which is why I don't need to follow the conventional path of growing a channel. I don't need this channel to be big enough to replace my full-time job. That was never my intention. But of course, I still want this channel to grow, but only to reach more people and share useful content with them. Okay, let me now touch on the route to monetization of this channel and some of the small little milestones that I have achieved along the way. But before that, in case you're not aware, to be eligible for YouTube monetization, you will have to qualify for the YouTube Partner Program. The eligibility or requirements are: get 1,000 subscribers with 4,000 valid public watch hours in the last 12 months, or get 1,000 subscribers with 10 million valid public shorts views in the last 90 days. However, in mid-2023, YouTube introduced a lower tier requirement for its YouTube Partner Program, making it easier for smaller creators to start monetizing their channel. This new lower tier includes the following requirements. So instead of the original 1,000 subscribers requirement, you now only need 500 subscribers. And instead of the original 4,000 valid public watch hours, you now only require 3,000 valid public watch hours in the past 12 months. Or instead of the original 10 million valid public shorts views, you now only require 3 million valid public shorts views in the last 90 days. Okay, back to the timeline of monetization. So I first started this channel back in December 2021, or to be more precise, 18 December 2021. From there, it took me slightly more than 4 months to hit 100 subscribers. Note, it's 100, not 1,000. That's actually quite slow. I think there are many channels out there that hit 500 or 1,000 subscribers in less than 3 months. Anyway, nevertheless, fast forward to 18 December 2022 when this channel hit its 1 year mark. The subscriber count was at 470 plus. Yeah, the growth was still quite slow. It was only on 20th January 2023 then I hit 500 subscribers. But I still didn't qualify for the lower tier YouTube Partner Program because my watch hours were at around 2,000 only. I was still 1,000 hours away. Alright, let's fast forward again to 20th October 2023, about 1 year and 10 months into my YouTube journey. I had finally hit 1,000 subscribers, but I still couldn't monetize my channel because my watch hours still haven't hit 3,000 yet. Remember, we need 3,000 watch hours for the lower tiered YPP and 4,000 for the full YPP. So once again, I continue to work on my videos week in, week out. And shortly after, about a month later on 14 November 2023, my watch hours finally hit 3,000. And so I quickly applied for the lower tier YPP. The review process was really fast because on the very next day, I saw that I was enrolled into the partner program, which means my channel has been monetized. That took me close to 2 years, man. So what are the benefits of this lower tier YPP? Well, it allows the channel to gain access to features like super thanks, super chats, super stickers and channel memberships, of which I think only the super thanks is relevant for me. On this, I actually would like to take this opportunity to thank those who had bought super thanks for me since the day I qualified for this lower tier YPP. Anyway, after that I continued to grind as I worked towards the full monetization of the channel. In other words, to meet the requirement of 4,000 watch hours. And then about 5 months later on 11 April 2024, my watch hours were at 3,983 hours. And I knew the monetization was coming soon. On the very next day, 12 April 2024, the channel finally hit 4,000 watch hours. With that, I was finally enrolled in the full YPP and my channel was fully monetized. In other words, I could start earning money from Google AdSense. In case you're not aware, Google AdSense is the money which content creators earn when advertisements are shown on their videos and these ads receive views or clicks. Google does take a cut from the advertisers who paid for these ads. So to summarize, it took me about 2 years and 4 months from 18 December 2021 to 12 April 2024 to fully monetize my channel. Alright, so how much does YouTube pay a small channel like mine? Well, on the day of monetization, which was 12 April 2024, I actually earned about $1.20. From that point, on days where I posted a new video, usually it's a Sunday, YouTube pays me about $2 to $4. Otherwise, on average, YouTube only pays me less than $1 a day whenever I don't post anything. Let's now dive into how much money my individual videos make. Okay, the one that made me the most money is this video on how to trade options on Moomoo, which gives me about $140. It's basically a very simple tutorial, but surprisingly, it performed the best in terms of ad revenue. Maybe because it's short and concise, or perhaps it's useful for beginners who have just started using Moomoo. And more importantly, it's an evergreen video, which means it is still relevant today despite the video was being produced more than a year ago. I mean, majority of my videos are not evergreen as they are analysis of the stock market and stock charts on a weekly basis. In other words, their shelf life is only 1 week. After that, the videos would be obsolete and probably no one would want to watch it again, which means they are unlikely to bring in any more revenue. This is why the videos that give me slightly more ad revenue are those evergreen ones, such as the series of options videos that I have produced. As for the weekly videos, I think on average they only give me about $4 per video. I guess that probably is only enough for me to buy a plate of chicken rice and a cup of coffee at a hawker center in Singapore. Okay, but before that, I will have to cash out the money, right? So when I wanted to cash out that $4 each week to buy my chicken rice, I realized YouTube has this minimum payment sum, which is 150 Singapore dollars, which means I had to wait for a while more before I could cash out the money after monetizing my channel. From the day of monetization, which was 12 April 2024, it took me about 3 months to hit that minimum requirement. So on 23rd July 2024, I finally received my first ever paycheck from YouTube. The amount is $172.90 in Singapore dollars, which was credited to my bank account. And oh, by the way, the original amount was close to $200, but after deducting the tax, I was only left with about $173. Then 3 months later, in October 2024, I managed to cash out my second ever paycheck. The amount was around 160 Singapore dollars. Again, the original amount was higher at around 182. Anyway, so upon receiving my first ever paycheck after doing YouTube for about 2 years and 7 months, what did I do with the money? If you had been following me, you would know that I shared in my videos that I donated all the money. I basically donated $50 each to 4 organizations, and they are Lions Befriender Service Association for the Elderlies, Singapore Cancer Society for Cancer Patients, SPCA for the Animals, and Shy Children and Youth Services for the younger generation. I decided to donate the money because I wanted to give back to the society and to help others. But why these 4 organizations, you might ask? Well, because they each represent a group that I am passionate about helping: children, youth, the elderly, animals, and people with illness. This is also part of the reasons why I started this channel, to help people, to help beginners in the investment world by sharing my knowledge. While $50 may not seem like a lot to each of these organizations, but I believe that every little bit counts, and when you add them up, it can make a difference, hopefully. As for the second paycheck, which was about 160 Singapore dollars, I did the same thing by donating it away. This time round, the money went to the Street Stamps School Pocket Money Fund, which provides pocket money to children from low-income families. As I don't come from a well-to-do family, I understand the importance of having the extra bit of financial assistance to get through school, and so I wanted to give back by contributing to this organization, hoping this could make a small difference in the lives of those who need it. Anyway, in case you're not aware, the 2 paychecks do not come from Google AdSense only. They also include super thanks donations from you guys, my fellow viewers. So you donated to me and I donated them out to those who probably need the money more than us. In a way, the donations are from you and you are supporting a good cause as well. Alright, here are some of my thoughts on this whole YouTube journey. As you can see, unlike many bigger channels and YouTubers out there, the money that I make from creating these videos isn't a lot, and really don't justify the time and effort that I put in if we are just talking about money here. To give you some perspective, it took me 2 years and 7 months to earn 173 Singapore dollars. That's like about 18 cents per day. Okay, maybe that's a little extreme because I don't work on the videos every single day. So instead, let's take a look at my earnings over the last 5 months. On average, it works out roughly to be around $46 per month, as I produce about 4 videos each month, so that's around $11.50 per video. Okay, let's round it up to $12. And in the part 1 video, please check out if you haven't, I mentioned that to produce a 25 to 29 minute video, it will take me roughly 12 hours. So if we divide out the $12 by 12 hours, my earnings come out to be about $1 per hour. Well, I believe one could easily make more than this amount through most, if not all, of the jobs out there. And not to forget, for the first 2 years of this journey, I didn't get paid a single cent by YouTube. Therefore, if I am doing this solely for the money, it would definitely not be worth it at all. Therefore, the truth is, whether you believe it or not, I am doing this because I really enjoy sharing what I know with all of you, even if my knowledge are pretty basic and limited. I mean, if my goal were to make big money from this YouTube channel, I would have been very disappointed and probably quit a long time ago. And to anyone out there who is considering starting a YouTube channel but feeling hesitant, my advice is just go for it. But do it because you are passionate about sharing what you want to share. You might not get a lot of views initially or even as you progress, but with consistent posting and effort, you will build a small and consistent audience of at least 5 to 10 followers. I mean, take my channel for example. After doing this for almost 3 years, the view count of my videos is less than 1,000 on average. But what keeps me going is that I know there is a small group of viewers who consistently watch my content, and as long as nothing major changes in my life, I will likely keep sharing. But with all that being said, any monetary support or donations are always greatly appreciated as a form of motivation or a recognition of my efforts. However, that doesn't mean I don't appreciate those who did not make any donation. Every like, subscription, and comment means a lot to me. Honestly, there are times when the slow channel growth or low view counts can feel discouraging because I genuinely want my videos to reach more beginners in the investment world. Therefore, to stay motivated, I set small little milestones like reaching 100 subscribers, then 500, 1000, or hitting 4000 watch hours to get monetized, so on and so forth. These milestones, along with my passion for sharing and knowing there is a small group of consistent viewers, keep me going every week. By the way, here's something funny. Whenever I take a week or two off, I actually found myself feeling quite excited and eager to get back to making my weekly videos. At the end of the day, I tell myself this, and hopefully that can inspire you as well, and that is, don't do this just for the money. Do it for the interest or passion, or simply because I want to do it. If money were the only motivation, then if one day when the money stops coming in, I will find it very difficult to carry on. But if I'm doing it because it's something I like, I will always have a reason to continue. Anyway, I am contemplating whether to create a third video for this YouTube journey series as I have more things to share. This series was originally planned as just 2 parts, but the first video barely crossed 200 views, and I'm not expecting this one to perform well either. Therefore, if you are interested to see a part 3, do let me know by commenting part 3 below, so at least I know there are people who are interested. In the third part, I was thinking of diving a bit deeper into my channel's analytics, such as viewers' locations, demographics, and which videos are performing the best, etc. Or do you have any other suggestions? Please comment down below. Okay, that's all for this video. A huge thank you to those viewers who have stuck around since the early days of this channel, as well as the newer audience. Really appreciate all of your support. And before you exit this video, do help me like, share and subscribe, alright? Thank you very much.